Hello and welcome back to another Tumtor video. In today's one, with the Timothy the RW Case Jones miniseries issue number 2. And yeah, so I just say that overall going into this one, I'm looking forward to this one quite a bit just because this series so far has been doing a good job of actually making it feel like a mini-series, and with what they've been doing so far in this issue so far, it seems as though they're going to be carrying on that trend, and I'm very curious to see where things will be going next with Casey, Mr. Marlin, and Ludovic. So yeah, okay. So for the first page, well, this one we do get to see Casey. He's just talking to the reader and saying basically like New York, it's one of these like weird places. But basically, it can be like one of the loneliest places on Earth, or it can be like one of these places which you got people that know like everything about you, and it's just one of these like weird kind of places. However, with April, she's all up in Casey's business, and she's been going to his apartment like on and off for like a couple of weeks since he's been like getting better and healing, stuff like that. However, there was one little catch, and that's when we do find out on the second page, where we do get to see Casey. He's in the bathroom trying to heal himself up, stitch himself up with blood everywhere, and asks April to pass him the scissors so that he can cut off the stitches. And basically the catch is that April doesn't want any like sort of surprises from Casey, which is like very understandable. I mean, like considering like his condition which he's in, which is very beaten up and very bruised and very deadly, considering after he's got shot and all that kind of stuff, it's understandable that she wants things to be like nice, easy, and relaxing. And yeah, we get stuff like this, and you do wonder why she even bothers with him. So great start here. So yeah, so after that we do cut over to the next page, which we're on the mountain or state park in New York, and this one we do get to see some of the guards from Mr. Marlin's place. They captured the mutants from last issue that Ludovic captured, and they're torturing these animals by electrocuting them. And we do get to see the parrot guy. He just wants to tell the store that he's going to be late. Yeah, I mean, that is some dedication to the workplace. I'll give him that. He's stupid for thinking that that's his only concern right now, but I gotta give him some credit there. At least it's some dedication. So I mean, at least he's trying, so I'll at least give him that. So yeah, so on the next page we do get to see Mr. Marlin. He's out in his little like resort kind of place with Ludovic and with some other people, where one of the guards asks if he wants to like see like the operations with the pump house, but Mr. Marlin doesn't want to do that before breakfast. So he takes Ludovic on a walk through the park and that kind of stuff, and he does give Ludovic his watch that his father gave him. However, Ludovic reverts back to his old like ways and actually crushes the watch in his hand. And like, Mr. Marlin isn't too annoyed by this because he knows that Ludovic is going back to his old ways, so he can forgive him for that kind of stuff. So on the next page, you get to see Mr. Marlin. He's going on to say about all this kind of stuff, and Ludovic is going on to say that he needs some more this, he needs more materials and stuff like that to basically make himself like be more normal and that kind of stuff. However, Mr. Marlin is a bit hesitant by all of it and doesn't really want to. However, he does give him one of the like little syringes which one of the Pearl Dragons was using in the last game, no, not last game, last issue to make him so powerful. So I've got a feeling that this might be like what's going to be turning Ludovic into like this big strong bad guy for this series. And also, I could definitely potentially see this being like a breaking point between these two characters, where like Mr. Marlin's he's basically like the key to how Ludovic's like how he is and that kind of stuff, of how powerful he is. But at the same time, I could definitely see this turn on Mr. Marlin because at the end of this page, you get to see him asking like Mr. Marlin if he can have breakfast with Mr. Marlin. Mr. Marlin says no, maybe another time. So I can definitely see Ludovic like turn on Mr. Marlin and somewhat causing a big conflict there, which if they do, this could be really interesting. I mean, I don't really care too much about Ludovic, but like Mr. Marlin, oh god. So yeah, oh boy. But yeah, so for the next bit, so for the description for this issue, it is, before Casey Jones meets his brand new enemy, Ludovic, he'll have to do battle with his best friend, Raphael first. Casey is investigating rumours of a phony mutant hitting the streets and singling out whoever is going after mutants on the streets, knowing in his guts they're connected. But he's soon stopped by Raphael, who thinks Casey Jones is pushing himself too hard and not listening to his better instincts. Casey and Raph fight through their feelings before being stopped by Ludwig, who wants to battle them both. So, yeah. I mean, I'd say that with this one, it was, with the description, it was a little bit more revealing than what I was expecting for this issue, because most of the time with the descriptions, they normally don't really go too much into the story. They give like a very brief description, made stuff like from like last issue and stuff like that. So, I mean, I'm quite surprised that we get like quite a lot of stuff about this one, where like find out that Raphael's going to be in this issue, he's going to be fighting he's going to be fighting Casey over their feelings, stuff like that, which could be interesting. However, I do wonder how much will be repeated from the last issue, or if it will try to go and explore some new stuff within this issue. I guess we'll like find out about that in this upcoming issue, but there's something which I'm a little bit hesitant about, but I guess we'll wait and see about that. So yeah, okay, so for the covers, we got cover A, which is done by Amansi Noad Pound. I know I said it wrong, sorry. So yeah, but they're also doing the artwork for this issue, and for this one we get to see Raph and Casey, they're fighting each other on, I believe it's the streets, or maybe they're falling down from a building. Like, it looks like there's fire as well in this one. I mean, I do like all the oranges and like the flame kind of look at the bottom of the issue, or cover I should say. I mean, other than that, I don't have too much to really say about this one. It does look pretty cool just seeing the two of them fighting each other, but I feel like with Raph's pose, it could have been a lot more dramatic, a lot more like battle ready and stuff like that, because he's only got like one side in his hand, and it's just, he's not really looking at Casey either. It just feels so weird that he's just there, but it's not really doing much on the cover. It's just a weird one. For cover B, which is done by Nicola Kaminjan, I'm pretty sure I said it wrong, sorry. This one I do like the look of. I do like the vibe of it. It does look really cool. Casey just having his back to the audience and looking back on the people, and with all the like the reds, the dark reds, and almost like blood red kind of thing in the background. I do like it, and I like all the shows of Casey. I mean, I like the color work for this one, but I must admit there isn't really much I can really say about this one. It just looks really cool, but besides that, it's there. It looks cool enough, but yeah. Now for cover C, which is done by Gerard Collins. This one is part of like some other covers, I want to say, or like a set of like covers that, yeah. And this one is basically just to tell them during Thanksgiving, I think it is, with the marshmallows, hot chocolates, and that kind of stuff. It's not bad cover. I just wish that this one had something a bit more to do with Casey, considering that this is a Casey Jones series and we've got nothing but tails. It's not bad. I do like the art style for this one, but I wish it was a little bit more Casey focused kind of thing. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I'd say that overall for this one so far, it does look like it's going to be a really great issue. We're seeing what could potentially happen with this one and where things could be going with Casey, Mr. Marlin, and Ludovic, but I guess we'll wait and see about that. But yeah, that's game for today, guys. It was some police chess grub nut stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.